guys, let's quickly talk about this documentary of the late Prophet TB Joshua that's been circulating on the social media for some days now. You understand where some of his wise men, some of his disciples, some of the church members, and even his own biological daughter, they came out to testify against him of all his atrocity while he was alive, how he was forcefully benching people, how he buried a lot of people, manipulations, abusing a lot of church members, you get that kind of a thing. And as a matter of fact, they even confessed that almost all the miracles that was done by the late Prophet TB Joshua was being staged, that none were actually true, that kind of a thing. And I see a lot of emotions, sentiments running on social media. A lot were even saying some of these guys were after, and the BBC, they are just after the Christendom, and they just want to bring the late Prophet TB Joshua down. That why are they just coming out now? That obviously this man has actually passed away for the past 2 years. That why are they just speaking up now? And I see people don't understand a lot of things. You see, I tell people, where you have got an original, there is definitely a fake. I am not saying the late Prophet TB Joshua, I'm not judging him, I'm not saying it's a fake. But one thing that people don't understand in this, what all this documentary is that, you see, some of these people that are actually coming out now, they've actually testified against him while he was alive. They confronted him. Go to the YouTube, like the likes of Bisola and this Michael. They said a lot of things while Prophet TB Joshua was alive. They were like, they wanted to confess. Fine, I'm not saying we don't have workers like that they will work with the boss. At the end of the day, they will cook up sort of lies, just want to like betray the boss or want to throw the boss under the boss. I'm not saying such. When you say there's a say that said, out of every rumors, there is always an element of truth in it. And apart from that, the reason why I say people should just put away sentiment and emotion in this documentary is that, you see, a lot of these people, they are not just from Nigeria alone. We've got some people from the United Kingdom, from USA, from South Africa, from Ghana, all what, just name them, you understand? So obviously, these are not people that just want to bring one person down, even after he has even gone. You get a kind of a thing. From that, one thing I want a lot of Nigerians to put into consideration is concerning this documentary is that not everything they actually said is truth, but most of the things they said there might be truth. If we need to be sincere with each other, guys, because obviously they claimed that he slept, as in he benched almost every one of them. You get that kind of a thing. Why would they want to like? Because obviously he's no more alive. You get that kind of thing. And apart from that, let's have it at the back of our mind that they were not babies, they were not children when they left their country, and something might have made them to be relocated down to Nigeria. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't just understand them, because I wouldn't want to say maybe because of the monetary aspects or whatever, because I'm so sure a white man will not leave our country without being okay, as in financially staying back there. And I guess they were actually working for him, because we saw some of them were presenting for the church while he was still alive. And apart from that as well, I said these people as enabler, as an accomplice as well, because they were obviously there, and they said most of the miracles were being staged, and they will still come out to like present it as if it was real. And some of them said the guy was even abusing them, was forcefully benching them, and some were even doing it voluntarily. And we saw some out of those people that are in the documentary. They said they were the one that normally supplied virgins for the late prophet. And I'm like, how has this man been coping while he was still alive, according to how the sexual stuff was being narrated? Because according to their own narrative, they said he obviously did bench about 5 or 6 or 7 people per day, and he abuse them, he did molest them. Question is, does it mean it was just the late prophet alone that was benching about 5 or 6 people, in fact virgins? You get that kind of a thing. As a matter of fact, some were even saying he was into ritual stuff, that kind of a thing. So guys, one thing I just want people to understand in this documentary is just that a lot actually happened at that church. The late prophet TB Joshua did a lot. I wouldn't want to say bad or evil or whatever. And as a matter of fact, all these people just talking now, if we need to be sincere with each other, they are swear accomplice and enabler. They were one of those people that they enabled him. And all this white too that are just confessing or saying a lot of things. When they treated when they left their country, no. They were adults. And as a matter of fact, they were comfortable when they were in Nigeria. For them to have left the shore of their country and stay back in Nigeria, obviously, it's either they were enjoying the benching, or they were enjoying the lies, or they were enjoying the financial aspect of the church, or whatever. Or guys, what do you think? And guys, you need to go to the Exp0s page and see a lot of comments. There were some members as well, and some as well, that in fact, a guy even testified there that his mom went to the church and never returned again, that he guessed his mom was being used for rituals and every other thing. So a lot actually happened in that church. Like I earlier said, out of every rumor, there's always an element of truth. Like I said as well, when things of such happen on social media, let's learn. That's one thing I tell people. Because as a matter of fact, a lot of people are still going to what happened during late Prophet TB Joshua. And a lot of people were like, oh my goodness, why did they want to bring him down? That man happens to be a good man, did a lot of goodwill, did a lot of charity and every other thing. Guys, but one thing I'm just going to say is that when things of such happen on social media, let's learn. Let's take away sentiment and emotion, because a lot of people are still going through such. It might not just be in the church alone. It might be in the mosques. It might even be in the, you get that kind of a thing. Even at home, a lot of people are still like slaves. A lot of people are still going through a lot. So guys, take away sentiment and emotion. Open your eyes. You get that kind of a thing. Even his own biological daughter, from this, his wife testified against him. And fine, some said it could be some of the disciples of the Wisemen or some of the church member that his wife Evelyn sent away when they noticed they wanted to betray the late prophet. That it could be them that gang up against him, and including his own biological daughter as well. Have you thought of it? Including his own biological daughter. That's so horrible. But remember, like I earlier said, for everything that's God's original, there is always a fake. You understand? And as well, we still have a lot of good men of God. We have a lot of good pastors out there that they are still out there preaching the gospel. And remember, I never said the late prophet TB Joshua was a bad one, because thou shalt not judge. And as a matter of fact, it's even late now. So why would I judge him? But like I said earlier on, let's always apply wisdom and use our mind when we want to discern things, or we want to like dissect things on social media, especially what people say or what people say about people. You get that kind of a thing. Guys, like I said, we still have good men of God. Guys, let me know your opinion in the comment section regarding what this BBC documentary, some of his disciples, his daughter, his own biological daughter said against him. Let me know your opinion in the comment section. See you guys and stay